Greetings of peace, and thank you for joining us for this very special occasion. It is my joy to welcome you to the Wellesley College Baccalaureate Service for the class of 2021. This class came to our campus 4 years ago, full of questions and dreams. In this service, we make time to celebrate their journey through our historic institution. We pause today to listen to their reflections, full of growth, challenge, and resilience, and we delight in music and poetry that refreshes the soul. As a community gathering virtually near and far, we take a moment to offer our blessings upon the road that is ahead of them, trusting that the skills and gifts gained over these years will strengthen them in the days to come. This class has already overcome so much, and they have done so with a spirit of generosity and compassion. We are all invited to share together, each in our own way, in a moment of reflection and joyous thanksgiving for the class of 2021. Let us pray. Holy One, you are the source of all that is good and beautiful and true. You are infinite and intimate, transcendent and ever-present. In love, you have made us your own and invite us to join in your divine dance. You have spoken to your people through prophets and poets, and you have called us to act on behalf of your creation. We pause to give thanks for lives that have been transformed, for knowledge acquired and wisdom gained, for the support and encouragement that have brought each student to this day. We cannot imagine the futures to which you are calling these graduates, but we are confident in your wisdom to use every gift in your own time and for your purpose in the wider world. May their journey into the next chapter of their lives be blessed with creativity, peace, and success in all of their endeavors. May they pursue their dreams, seek adventure, live in gratitude, spread kindness, and fight tirelessly for justice. Bless the homes from which they come. Bless their families and all who love them and rejoice with them at their achievements. God of all times and all places, be with us in this time and in this place. In your gracious, compassionate name we pray. Amen.
After 4 years at Wellesley, I've learned 2 important lessons that I wanted to share with you today. The first one is about a peculiar assignment I had for my art history class. Before I was able to start writing my paper, I had to stare at an artwork for 1 full, uninterrupted hour. I wasn't allowed to pick up the phone, talk to a friend, or do anything else besides stare. Equipped with a piece of paper and a pen, I went to the Davis Museum, where I learned the importance of deceleration and immersive attention. For an outgoing, extroverted person like myself, who never stops talking, trust me when I say it was hard. 1 hour of doing absolutely nothing but staring might sound crazy at first, but in a time when we are inundated with information and many around us are always in a fast-paced mindset, it's valuable to pause and look harder and deeper. At Wellesley, I've learned that in a chaotic and busy world, lingering can be impactful. New details arise and revelations can occur, which both take time to perceive. Immersing yourself in the present is kind of hard. Looking at something does not necessarily mean that you've seen it for what it is. Lingering is for the here and now, focusing on what's in front of you and determining how you choose to react and respond to the world. It allows you to introspect and gain new knowledge, which might not have been possible if you hadn't stopped and stared for more than 5 seconds. Processing comes with patience. So, the first lesson, take time to meaningfully and intentionally linger. Secondly, our lives are not well lived by following a set manual, guide, or plan. We must use our skills to get us through the uncertainty that threatens to topple everything we've achieved so far. Ease and confidence in the face of unpredictability is a secret superpower. This skill requires the task of adapting to new, unpredictable, and constantly changing circumstances. If this past year has taught us anything, it's the importance of resilience. Embracing the uncertainty that awaits is a skill that we should use to our advantage. If our lives are like paintings, then we already know the process is going to be messy. Our paint might splatter on the canvas and get everywhere and make a mess, but what matters most is how we incorporate that into the total work of art.
I've seen the lights come from the flashes in the dark. I feel like a blind man trying to make a start, and I don't know, no, I don't know where I'm gonna go. I've seen the sun come up a mile off the ground, flew back the other way and saw it go back down. I know the days change, but always seem the same. I'll take the best of what I can from my mistakes, and now I know I can't go wrong as long as I remember where I'm from. Hold my head up just to keep it clear. I want a chance just to face my fear, face my fear. Oh. Never mind all the times that I just couldn't wait. I can't remember when it all began to change. Watching the grass grow and die from summer to fall. It's funny how a year passes by and you don't notice it all. I know I can't go wrong as long as I remember where I'm from. Hold my head up just to keep it clear. I want a chance just to face my fears, face my fear. Oh, we can't go wrong. Oh, roots, oh, we can't go wrong. See, I can't go wrong as long as I remember where I'm from. Hold my head up just to keep it clear. I want a chance to face my fear, to face my fear. I can't go wrong as long as I remember where I'm from. Hold my head up just to keep it clear. I want a chance just to face my fears, face my fear.
When I Am Among Trees by Mary Oliver. When I am among trees, especially the willows and the honey locust, equally the beech, the oaks, and the pines, they give off such hints of gladness. I would almost say that they save me, and daily. I'm so distant from the hope of myself, in which I have goodness and discernment, and never hurry through the world, but walk slowly and bow often. Around me, the trees stir in their leaves, and they call out, "Stay a while." The light flows from their branches, and they call again. "It's simple," they say. And you too have come into the world to do this, to go easy, to be filled with light, and to shine.
When I arrived back on campus last August after my quarantine, masked and a bit more apprehensive than usual, I didn't stay in my dorm room long. Instead, I had only one place I wanted to go, the lake. And when I gazed out upon Lake Waban and felt my feet begin to run towards the walking path around her, I sighed a breath of relief at the vision of magnificent beauty before me. That was when I really knew I had returned. For so many of us, this past year has been marked by a change in our sense of time and place. One of the losses I felt most profoundly in my life last March was the lake. I am one of those people who is constantly walking, and in my time at Wellesley, I have taken countless lake walks, with friends discussing coursework and our current crises, marveling at the birds, alone listening to podcasts or my own thoughts, with mentors relishing in the complexity of the world around us. I have walked on early winter mornings with steam rising from the lake, and on warm summer nights surrounded by pesky mosquitoes. My favorite time to walk around the lake was always at golden hour on a Friday before Shabbat services, taking a moment to breathe and reflect on the past week. The lake provided me a sense of community with my friends and with the environment. Although it isn't quite the same, I've started to do a few virtual lake walks this year, talking with a friend on the phone while traveling that well-worn path. Even at a distance, we can recreate that feeling of being together in nature. And now as I look towards life without the omnipresent lake, here is my prayer for all of us. I pray we can find things in our life that give us the same sense of place, purpose, and joy that Lake Waban provides. I pray we can find a sense of community in nature and find ways to protect the beautiful places in the world from climate change and environmental pollution. I pray there will be many more walks with friends, time to experience awe, laugh, heal, and most importantly, reflect.
To alma mater, Wellesley's daughters, all together join and sing through all her wealth of wood and waters. Let your happy voices ring in every changing mood. We love her towers and woods and lake. Oh, changeful sky, bend blue above her. Wake, ye birds, your chorus wake. We'll sing her praises now and ever. Blessed fount of truth and love, our heart's devotion may it never faithless or unworthy prove. We'll give our lives and hopes to serve her, humblest, highest, noblest all. The stainless name we will preserve her, answer to her every call.
An excerpt from The Speaking Tree by Joy Harjo. Some humans say trees are not sentient beings, but they do not understand poetry, nor can they hear the singing of trees when they are fed by wind or water music, or hear their cries of anguish when they are broken and bereft. Now I am a woman longing to be a tree, planted in a moist, dark earth between sunrise and sunset. I cannot walk through all realms. I carry a yearning I cannot bear alone in the dark. What shall I do with all this heartache? The deepest rooted dream of a tree is to walk even just a little ways from the place next to the doorway to the edge of the river of life and drink. I have heard trees talking long after the sun has gone down. Imagine, what would it be like to dance close together in this land of water and knowledge, to drink deep what is undrinkable?
In March of 2018, I wrote a letter to my future graduating self. I wrote, I'm a second semester first year sitting here on the quilt Grandma made me in my Severanced off bedroom with the shade that only goes half up. In my letter from 2018, I asked my graduating self, how did you find a way to speak out in the Wellesley community? I feel desperate to have my story be heard, but terrified of judgment or repercussions. How are you making the world a better place, leaving it better than you found it? I see a first year who is self-conscious, hopeful, and scared. When I was little, I decided that I wanted to go to Hogwarts, just not when there was a battle against Voldemort. I guess that our last year and a half at Wellesley, we went through all the chaos of the Battle of Hogwarts. We didn't want to be exceptional or extraordinary, but I guess we are. During my time at Wellesley, I've questioned all parts of my identity. As a Midwesterner, as a Catholic, as a student, as someone who naively thought I was straight. While before I thought these attributes were given, now I know that I can grow and change who I am. My time at Wellesley gave me the space that helped me grow. But more than that, I found wonderful friends at Wellesley. I'm grateful for my mentors in older classes for telling me to chill out and cutting my hair and groaning with me when I got my first A-/B+. I'm grateful for the underclass students who brought energy and enthusiasm and made me feel like I actually knew something about Wellesley. I'm grateful for friendships with visiting students and Davis scholars and transfer students and people I met abroad. I'm grateful for relationships with staff members and professors, like the one person with whom I always talk about baseball. I ask all of you my question from 2018. How have you made the world a better place? How are you leaving Wellesley better than you found it? My letter to my graduating self ends. Whatever your situation, Eleanor Claire Nash on March 3rd, 2018 says I'm proud, God bless you, and bon voyage. I want you to know, Green Class of 2021, that I'm proud of you and bon voyage.
Why are there songs about rainbows, and what's on the other side? Rainbows are visions, but only
O send forth us from this community, forth to do well our work of our lives, our living. May these our lives touch healingly, lovingly, those in need of love and healing. May we bear witness to our hopes, even when to do so seems too great a risk. O send forth us, Great Spirit, yet leave us taproots here to sustain us and to twine with roots of these our lovely, loving others, whose spirits have welled a while together in this place.
At the beginning of this academic year, I was honored to deliver a convocation speech at our ceremony as your college government president for this year. Today, for a baccalaureate ceremony, I'm once again honored to share with you all some of my reflections. But instead of looking at the last few months, this time, I'm looking at the last 4 years that we've shared together as a part of our class. And I'm thinking of the lifetimes ahead of us that we will spend as forever a part of our shared Wellesley community. Between my 2 majors, over 30 courses, 2 Ruhlmans, an independent research project, an internship, 2 on-campus work-study jobs, and a handful of student leadership positions here, the most important lessons I've learned while at Wellesley actually came from none of those experiences. They've all come from you, my fellow classmates and peers. From you all, I have learned so much about the world, about other cultures, other languages, other familial structures, other political orientations, other interests, and other passions. Because of you all, I'm able to go out into this world that we share with a more mature and more worldly understanding of what it means to love and what it means to lose and what it means to really be alive. These lessons are truly more valuable than all of the diplomas that we will earn and receive tomorrow. Equally as valuable are the memories of our class that we'll take with us from this day forward. From August 30th, 2017, when we were all united for the first time together on campus during the start of our orientation, to standing on Sev Hill and fighting against grasshoppers and bees to take our traditional class of 2021 portrait, all the way to our last days all together on campus the weekend of March 12th, 2020, and working together to make this year, our last year, the best that we can, from both on campus and around the world. So to my fellow classmates, thank you from the bottom of my heart for all of these gifts that I can never repay you for. My only hope in leaving campus this spring is that I've made at least my raindrops worth in the flood of contributions that our evergreen class of 2021 has made on our campus, our community, our worlds, and our world. I'm honored to be graduating alongside all of you tomorrow. So congratulations, everyone. Let's go show them all what Stretch Out Loud really means.
Tell me where is the road I can call my own, that I left, that
It has been a joy and an honor to journey alongside you during your time at Wellesley. At the closing of your time here, we offer you our hopes and wishes. You have weathered storms no one could imagine. You have learned grace under enormous pressure and have mastered the art of bending without breaking.
May you carry with you the resilience you have discovered within yourselves and cultivated over these 4 years. We wish you nourishment and breathing space. May you make time to do what fills your heart, remembering that you cannot pour from an empty cup. May you pause to rest and delight in the world.
May you view asking for help as a sign of strength and do it often. May you know deep in your heart that we are all in this together. We wish you new friendships and communities with whom to share your boundless enthusiasm and energy.
We wish you compassion, courage, and openness to change. May you take risks, try new things, and be willing to be surprised by what you find. Explore new passions. Grow and find new directions. Be kind and spread your branches.
papillon, ma beauté, nouvelle baillon. Papa loco, où c'est malé, moi c'est papillon, ma beauté, nouvelle baillon. Pao papa loco, pao ampio.